We are going to check out the Golden Vendor in Cyrodiil. I'm also going to see if I can get into Greyhost on this character because I'm not sure if it's locked out of this campaign still. I had my yellow in Greyhost last campaign, but that should be finished by now. If our game loads, that is. I took a look at the inventory on the Discord, but we'll go look at it in person. Okay, I'm in Blackreach, and Greyhost is locked off. For 21 days? Okay, because I put one of my Ebonheart characters in there. We should, probably write that down, because I know I won't remember. I'll put a note in my phone. 21 days from today. So I can get my blue character in there. Because that's where my guild is, or one of my guilds mainly plays in Greyhost. 21 days until Greyhost ends. Alright, we have added a note or a phone. So I guess we'll go into Blackreach then. I don't have any red guilds that are in Greyhost, so it doesn't even make sense for him to have me done to that. My red guilds are in Blackreach. Well, two. I have two. One main one that actually still PvPs, and then I have one red guild that basically nobody even plays anymore. But I don't want to get kicked out of that. I don't want to leave that guild just because I have access to the guild bank. And I don't have access to the other one. The one that plays more often. This is not the right side, right? No. Okay, blue. I was thinking of the red side. When I first started playing on blue, I couldn't even find the Golden Vendor on the blue side. I had to YouTube it to find out where it was. It's over down here by these stables. These two stables down here. I thought it was over here. Okay. Maybe I don't know where it is. Is this it? Maybe it was on the other side that I just left. Apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess it was on the other side and I just didn't see it. This is, Boot Cooter that knows everything about Cyrodiil, knows everything about Elder Scrolls, so come to me for all your questions about where Golden Vendors are. Yeah, okay, down here. So this is the left side of each map is this is the vendor, Golden Vendor. This side of the gate, northern gate, and it's on the southern gate over here. And down in yellow is the, I think it's on this side, but don't quote me on that. This is a cool looking set. You looking pretty hot. Ooh, look at those feet. You got some, like, what do you call those, fangs? No, claws on your feet? And it's probably not easy to run like that. Hey, baby. You wanna come back to my place? I'll show you. No, don't go. Don't go. I'll give you whatever you need, baby. Okay, we got some Holojack arms right here. Oh, and green eyes. Sweet. Mediated bacon. Okay, now he's running off. Must not have seen anything. Okay, necklace. It used to be good. There's more sets better than this now. Ranger is, I mean, that is not a bad 5-piece bonus, but there's probably other sets that give you similar or better stats than that. This Truth, I think this is from Crypts, no, Darkshade Cavern. Yeah, this is Darkshade Cavern. It's not bad. It used to be really good. I don't know what's meta these days. Spell Power Cure is good, but I wouldn't pay $375 for it when you can just go to the dungeon and get it. Nazare, I am going to buy because I don't have it. I have one of the helms, but I'm gonna buy this one. Oh shit, not wrong. This one. I use Nazare on my Dragon Knight. All major and minor debuffs applied to them extended by 1 second. So yeah, this works really well for Dragon Knights for the debuffs you put on them with the poison and the burning and all that stuff. So if you don't have this helm, I would recommend buying it because this Corollary dungeon is a pain to run on veteran. I mean, it's not the hardest dungeon of the DLC dungeons, but if you can just buy it and not have to run it, then I would do that. Stone Husk. I was looking at this the other day. Tether, when you heavy attack, you tether for 5 seconds as long as you remain within 10 enemies. Touching the tether take this amount. Could be higher on a person that has better weapon and spell damage than this character. Every 1 second you gain a stack of Husk Strain, up to 15 stacks this effect every 10 seconds. When the tether ends, you consume the stacks. This isn't horrible either. If you're in a dungeon, I think would be okay. If you just wanted to, I mean, it could work on a tank, or it could work on a damage dealer, or it could work on a healer if you just wanted to give some off damage to try to end the dungeon quicker. Now that I'm looking at it, I might even put it on one of my healers because it's every 10 seconds, which isn't a crazy long cooldown. It's almost 8 seconds, 10 seconds. It's pretty close. Every 1 second, up to 15 stacks, and you don't really have to do anything except heavy attack, and you get a tether. So it does all the work for you. Well, I would really recommend buying all these DLC helms if you don't have them, because the veteran runs just take so long if you don't have a group that knows what they're doing. DLC. Shipwrights. Shipwrights Regret, not Corollary. Shipwrights Regret is even more of a pain actually than Corollary. So I would definitely recommend buying this here instead of running the dungeon if you don't already have the helm. It looks pretty cool too. That little spikes coming out of his head. I don't ever have the helm, I have my costume on all the time, but Stone Garden. I don't remember exactly this dungeon or even the final boss, so I couldn't tell you. But in general, the DLC dungeons are a lot harder than the normal dungeons. Alright, so there you have it. That is the Golden Vendor. I guess I should probably be like Jake Clips and go look at the luxury vendor that's in Cold Harbor. For anyone interested, I used to buy stuff in the luxury vendor every weekend, but my house won't accept any more furniture now, so I don't buy it anymore. And I'm not buying another house to fill up with this stuff that I don't even really use. Oh, that's the mount I want right there. Oh, that was a teleportation type thing, but that one where the anchor comes down for the mount, that's the one that I'm waiting to come back into the Endeavor store. Is it Nightshade? Okay, let's see what this person has. Dark Elf Garden preview. Not horrible for 10k. It's not horrible. Dark Elf Tomb. 5,000 is very little gold, so I mean it's not horrible either. Dark Elf Urn Bronze Burial. If you're into urns and Dark Elf type stuff, then buy it, I guess. 10k is still not a lot. Mummy, 8,000 bound. Mummy that is bound. I'm not into mummies, so I wouldn't buy this. But I guess if you wanted to create a Halloween thing, maybe. Necrom Urn Blue Elegant. I like the way this urn looks with the blue on it. So if I had 12k that I wanted to throw away, I could buy it. So it's an urn themed vendor. This is a nice urn looking too, like a desert, put in a desert house or something. Volathi Altar Sacral. I'm not into altars. I can't do a lot with altars, so I wouldn't buy this. Altar, another small altar. Kneeler Prayer Kneeler. 3,000 gold is cheap, but I don't think I would buy this. Volathi Podium of Recitation. If you want a podium to recite some verses of something, it says readable. Oh, you can read what's in the book. I'm not into reading books in Elder Scrolls. Some people are, but I'm not. It's not bad. It's cool looking, but I don't want to sit in my house and read stuff. Volathi Aerial Urn Burial is another cool looking urn. If you want these urns, they're not horrible. Can't do much with an urn except look at it. But yeah, that's the vendor, luxury vendor. And we are going to be doing some Tales of Tribute next. So thanks for watching.